Disappointing thing was the first half, just not really at the races, conceding tries, soft in defence, not looking after the ball, and the reaction for the second half was strong. You know, I thought we dominated the second half and we almost came back. And as you'd expect, training has been no holds barred, and we're trying to put right those wrongs in the first half because we know against Saracens that they'll cost us.
You mentioned training's been no holds barred. Obviously, there's the emotional side to defeat, but practically, does anything change in the week after a defeat?
Not really. I think it's just a refocus. You know, on the meeting room when you're sat in there with Dorian West and Jim and Alex King, pointing out where you've gone wrong. You know, it's tough to take. It's frustrating, and I think that is a very healthy thing to do, to make sure that we understand where we went wrong. Emotionally, there's no good getting upset about it. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we've got to make sure Sunday that we're putting those things right. So technically speaking, during the week it's been very strong, and Sunday we've got an opportunity to change it around.
As individuals, is it hard to put that? You mentioned the emotional side of things. Obviously, at this point, is it hard to put that behind you and get on with the job in hand, or?
We had a long weekend, so Saturday, Sunday, Monday, a lot of the lads were watching a lot of rugby, would watch the game again, go through their own personal game, and it's a long time to sit and stew on it. And then you sit in a meeting on Monday with Dorian West, going through line-outs and scrums, and you understand, you know, where it went wrong. And I think that is a good way of getting it out of the system. The best way to get out of the system is to win the next game, and that's what we're focused on.
You mentioned the next game, Saracens, obviously another huge challenge. It's tight at the top, isn't it? So important points to be gained. Yeah,
it's always going to be tight at the top. Unbelievable squad. We've got a great ethos and culture down there. It's different to our sort of way of doing things, but it's I think you've seen in the way they've been so successful in the past that it's a very positive place to be, and it's two top sides going at it, and whenever we play it's always entertaining. There's always a lot of drama, and it always goes down to the wire, so it'll be a great game to be involved with, and they'll be looking forward to it as much as we are.
Obviously we played Saracens a few times last season, once during the international period. Do you take a lot from that game?
Things change from season to season, so it's difficult, but away from home it's a different kettle of fish. There's players coming and going all the time. You know, Lee Dixon back in the squad wanting to make a difference. Cal Clark, you know, Ben Foden obviously wants to put his hand up. So there's lots of people with reasons to play, and I'm sure that's the same down at Saracens. There's guys motivated by the international break. The key for me is that the guys who are getting an opportunity to step up are taking that opportunity and relishing the chance to go against one of the best teams in the Prem.
Just a quick word on the next few weeks now. Obviously 3 away games before you come back home in the Champions Cup. Is it tough being on the road?
It can be. It's result dependent as always, but it's also enjoyable and different challenges. You know, Saracens top of the table. You know, they're in the top 4 and an unbelievable side. London Welsh maybe haven't had the season that they would have liked. So 2 different challenges there. Playing on different pitches. So you've got the 4G down at Sarries and over at Oxford, and then travelling to Treviso. I think we were there 4 or 5 years ago in Europe, and had a decent night out afterwards. So there's different things to look forward to, different challenges. But I enjoy playing away and taking those experiences on, and travelling with the lads as a group is always interesting as well.